These are notes from Melham's Math 120 online at CSM section 1.4. So let me share the screen. Okay, section 1.4, we have 1 through 63 odd, page 32. So show you the pictures for those of you that don't have the book and don't plan on getting it. So that's to roughly problem 29. Down. So this way, of course, you can always go to the recording and pause, rewind as often as you wish. Okay, we have to go up to problem 63, so that shows over here. And then the answers in the back of the book to section 1.4. 1.4 right there. So I think you can see 1.4. Oops, right over here, it looks like. And again, so you can see all the answers. Okay, so you have all the answers there for 1.4 if you need the answers in the back of the book. All right, and I'll demonstrate how to do some of the problems now. Okay. So problem number 1, 2 times x plus 3 equals 12. Now you could distribute, but it's a lot easier to just divide by 2. If I divide by 2, I have x plus 3 equals 6. Subtract 3, x is equal to 3. Same thing for 7. 14 equals 2 times 5x minus 3. You could distribute, but in this case it's easier to just divide by 2. 7 equals 5x minus 3. Add 3 to both sides. 10 equals 5x. Divide by 5. 2 equals x, or x equals 2. And normally we prefer to have the variable on the left-hand side. 13, this time I will distribute. Optionally, you could multiply both sides by 2, but since I know that both of these are even, so if I distribute, I kind of cancel the fraction anyway. So 1/2 times 4x is 2x. Half of 2 is 1. So I have 1 equals 2x plus 1. Subtract 1 on both sides. 0 equals 2x. Divide by 2. 0 equals x, or x equals 0. Okay, 19 starts off like this with fractions. 1/2 times x minus 3 equals 1/4 x plus 1. This time I don't think I want to distribute because I'll be stuck with fractions. Instead, I'll multiply both sides by 4, which is a common denominator between 2 and 4. That'll get rid of the fractions. So 4 times 1/2 is 2. 4 times that 1/4 would just cancel that to become 1. So I have a much easier equation, as you can see. Okay, then I'll distribute. 2x minus 6 equals x plus 1. You have x on both sides, so subtract x on both sides to get x all on the same side. So this cancels out. 2x minus x is x. X minus 6 equals 1. Add 6 to both sides. X is equal to 7. Problem 27 starts off like this. 0.06x plus 0.08 times 100 minus x equals 6.5. Okay. Though you don't have to do it, it's often easier to get rid of the decimals. Okay. Easy way to get rid of decimals is multiply both sides by 100. You might recall multiplying by 100 moves the decimal over 2 spaces. So this moves over 2 to become 6x. This moves over 2 to become 8 times 100 minus x. And move that over 2 spaces, you'll get 650. And look, it's a lot easier equation. Okay, distribute. 6x plus 800 minus 8x equals 650. Subtract 800 on both sides. 6x minus 8x is a negative 2x. Equals 650 minus 800 is negative 150. Divide by negative 2, x equals 75. 35, you have a lot of distributive properties, so distribute first. So 5 times this, 5x minus 10. Negative parentheses just means change each sign, so negative 3x minus 4 equals 3 times 6x is 18x. 3 times negative 8 is negative 24 plus the 10. Okay, so gather like terms. 5x minus 3x is 2x. Negative 10 minus 4 is a negative 14. 18x minus 14. Okay, you have x's on both sides, so get them on the same side. Subtract 2x, subtract 2x. That cancels out. Negative 14 equals 16x minus 14. Add 14. 0 equals 16x. Divide by 16. 16 divided by 16 is 1x, or just x, so x equals 0 over 16 is just 0. 43, x minus parentheses 3x plus 5 equals a negative 3. Distribute. X minus 3x minus 5 equals negative 3. Add 5 to both sides. X minus 3x is negative 2x equals 2. Divide by negative 2, x equals negative 1. 49, distributive law. 5x minus 8 times 2x minus 5 equals 7. Distribute 5x minus 16x plus 40. It's a negative 8 times a negative 5, so plus 40. So get rid of the 40, subtract 40. 5x minus 16x is negative 11x equals 7 minus 40 is negative 33. Divide by negative 11, x is equal to 3. 55, I decided not to multiply through. Now you say, well, you multiply through here. Yeah, I want to show you what happens if you don't multiply through. And all I see here is tenths. So if I see something to the tenths place, it doesn't bother me that much. So you could do the same technique as over here, multiply both sides by 10. But why don't I just distribute here? So 0.5x plus 3.6 minus 0.2x equals 5.4. Subtract 3.6 on both sides. 0.5x minus 0.2x is 0.3x equals 1.8. Divide by 0.3, x is equal to 6. And finally, number 59, 5 times x plus 2 plus 3 times x minus 1 equals a negative 9. Distribute 5x plus 10 plus 3x minus 3 is equal to negative 9. Gather like terms, 8x minus 7 equals negative 9. Subtract 7 on both sides, 8x equals negative 16. Divide by 8, x is equal to negative 2. All right, so these are notes from Mel Ham's 1.4 Math 120 online.